Hello, I'm Eric Prouzet. I'm a professor in chemistry, material chemistry and nanotechnology. And I have been doing academic research for many years. Along my academic path, I decided that I wanted to make more things happen and come into real life. This is why I focused on some project and try to become an innovator by creating startup companies and try to bring these ideas, this concept I had in my lab, to the real life. Along the path of innovation, I made many mistakes. There were a lot of failures, bad ideas that initially we thought were excellent. And this experience, my personal experience, along with what I've learned from different mentors, experts around, has led me try to find out what is the actual relationship between research and innovation. Research from the point of view of academic research, when we used to claim that we are developing innovation, we are innovators, we are innovating, etc., etc. This is why I decided to share some thoughts, some analysis, maybe some advices that I'm using for myself, and create some videos and lectures that people and students could use. The videos I made and the part of this series are videos of lectures I give to students or to colleagues. They are the result of different videos I made before, but I revisited because I wanted to really come to the point to fully understand what is the actual connection that we have between academic research and innovation. Are we good? Are we right? Are we wrong? And what we should do and what we should avoid. What is actually working based on what the best experts are really telling us when they are giving some tips and coaching about innovation. I hope you will enjoy these videos, and of course you are more than welcome to bring your comment, remark, and send any critics and question you could have. In this series of video, I will present what is the actual relationship between research and innovation. Are we doing research for innovation, or should we choose and do either research or innovation? And I will introduce different concepts that are very important to understand this connection. But one important concept will be that as scientists, as researchers, as creators who want to develop some innovation, what we will create will be functions, and we'll see what the function definition is. But this is what we are creating, that on the other side, users, customers, they are not interested in functions, they are interested in values. And we will see what is the definition of values and how functions and values are actually connected. The first question that probably everybody is asking at one time is, who doesn't want to be successful? Usually we want to be successful. We want to achieve some success in different domains. And of course, the definition of success depends on everyone. But we can define some major domain where we can clearly say that there was some successful achievement. For researchers, for creators, we could say that, for professors, we could say that we can achieve academic success if you get the Nobel Prize in your domain. Clearly, this is a major milestone of success in the academic world. But also, you can achieve financial success. In 2018, one of the American lottery came with a big prize that was 1.6 billion, not million, billion of dollars. And we can say that the winner, because there was a winner, the winner achieved what we can call a financial success. Of course, we can also define what is a business success. We can say that companies like Apple, they have clearly achieved business success with the product being bought by many people in many countries, and with the company being one of the world leaders of the high technology and communication and entertaining world. Now, when we go back to research, we can ask a question about how can we quantify, how can we describe success in research? And is innovation the benchmark of success in research? Can we qualify a research as successful because there were some innovation that came out of it? Or can we define a research as successful with all the results, all the outcomes of research? Along this presentation and the different videos, I will address the different topics. And in the topics, the first one is, for most of us, scientists, researchers, academic people, we are usually wrong about innovation. Why we think it's not what is right. And we'll see in the first model why we are wrong about innovation. In the second model, I will explain the reason why we are wrong. And the reason why we are wrong about innovation is that there's one important thing we forget. And that will allow us to see in model number 3 the difference between function and value, and see as why we create function. People means users, mean customers, are expecting value. And what is the difference, and how can we connect them, and how can we develop something that meet this major statement, why we create function? People do not expect function, they expect value. And finally, in the last part, we will see what I can call the innovation survival kit. What do we must do? What are the tools we can use at the beginning when we are planning to study, to explore some innovation project? And how can we proceed to be sure that at least we will not waste our time, we will not waste our energy, and most of all, we will not waste either our money or the families and friends and investors' money.